Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. We got a special double today. We have our soulmate update reading as well as what you are meant to hear today. I just recognized something right when I woke up. I get really excited to go begin reads right after I have my coffee. It brings up my vibration. I feel immediately better, so it's sort of my happy, enjoyable medicine as well. So you guys, we're going to tap into abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty, achievement, effort plus intention. This has got to be one of my top 5 oracle artwork cards of all time. I just love this style. It is so peaceful and restful, absolutely beautiful. And I love buffalo. I just love bison and buffalo. They're utterly gorgeous and majestic. Okay, you guys, and then number 3 is calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Ooh, and this is uber everything, you know. This brings in that marvelous, restful, peaceful interior that we feel like we can commence with any kind of activity slowly and carefully. We're not rushed. We're not burdened or bothered by other people's expectations. It's just what we're doing peacefully and calmly. You know, we can cherish the little things in ways that you can't imagine when you start to look at it from a different perspective. Instead of, ugh, I have to do these dishes, it's, wow, how lucky I am that I have these dishes that held food, that nourished me, that I could afford, you know, things of that nature. It just translates so differently to our heart chakra, and it just builds gratitude on gratitude. And then you find more enjoyable aspects of things that may have seemed like tedious or like work before, that we then are happy that these things are even in our lives, which is really nice. So first of all, let's look at this beautiful, fantastic abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty. I was watching this video yesterday, and I'm really lucky that these weird feeds and commercials come in for all the types of things that I'm interested in, the psychology of things, all these different approaches. And I just thought it was so fantastic yesterday. I just heard this thing, when we see things from the perspective of, there aren't things that are wrong with us or that are, you know, built into us that make us fail or make us feel scared or all of this. We were just programmed the wrong way, even though the influences around us, teachers and parents, came from a place of love and care. The majority of the time, it's misinformation, or it's, you know, handed down generation after generation. We should be afraid of this religion or country or all of that. It's just, we need to reprogram and deprogram ourselves with new enlightened information, that we can have any job that we want, that we set our mind to. It doesn't have to be that kind of projected treadmill of success, doctors, lawyers, etc. There's so much going on for creatives that create that a wonderful way in which we earn our abundance, because how we earn our money is really important too, right? That energy with it, and that we then feel generous and happy to spend and share, because we didn't have to, you know, earn it like in the olden days in a coal mine or as a chimney sweep, where it was just, you know, eking out this living. And, no shade on anybody if you still work in coal mines. I don't know what goes on in that area. But again, that's another thing. Sometimes generation, it's like, oh, my father and mother did this, then I do this, and I do this. It's also the area that, you know, where natural resources are cultivated. Sometimes there's little choices and jobs. And I have so much respect for people that have very strenuous physical jobs, and they just get up and they do it. You know, I'm absolutely amazed by this. But speaking of knowing and arriving at the perspective that there is plenty of creative, artistic, physical, mental, spiritual jobs that are out there for us to do, and that we can accommodate our soul and do what we love. We don't have to do what is prescribed by society or family. And that's sort of like the good fortune that arrives in this, you know, last couple generations, that we really see this. And I feel like wealth and prosperity is going to come into your orbit simply by knowing that you are worth having this, that it is available to you, and at any time, you know, you can just jump into this delightful essence of knowing that there is more than enough of everything to go around, right? Dropping lack mentality, going, yes, let's go for it. This brings us to achievement, effort plus intention. So let's first set our intention. What kind of intention do you have for the day? And then all we have to do is direct ourselves and put effort towards that. Yesterday, I knew I wanted to journal and write some things in my book outside while it was so gorgeous. So I brought my things out with me, duffel bag filled with all the things that I wanted to work on, put that little effort there, and then I could, really commence with ease because it was right there by my side. Also had that beautiful moment with Merlin, my little visiting crow that literally sat on the chair a foot in front of me for like 10 minutes during a phone call and just made these soft little noises, and it was otherworldly awesome. I just was like so honored and like pleased to be in that energy. It felt really wonderful, and I definitely believe in animal totems and spirits that come and convey messages to us. So I love that. So effort plus intention. So where do you want to put a little effort? Set the intention for it. Could be anything. Like, listen, today I want to have a cleanse. I want to eat really clean. I want to get some exercise in. I want to feel good about my daily activities too. So get yourself excited about them. That's what I do, little things. I'm like, this is going to be excellent. This is going to be exceptional coffee. This is going to be a great, little adventure out. Oftentimes I have to go get supplies for whatever, whatever I'm doing, and I get myself stoked about it. And sometimes it's just mini, slight little tweaks that can alter our perspective about how fantastic the day and effort that we put in is going to turn out. I always reach for that best case scenario because that will motivate us in the direction to do things that we do want to achieve. So that's big too. Picture yourself winning, receiving the benefits of your effort, and that's very helpful. So I love calming the waters. It's one of my favorite messages. The peaceful self-regulation. So this is just saying, notice where you're at. Where are you at mentally right now? Is your mind pressurizing you, thinking, oh, you have to do dishes, you have to go to the post office, you have to go to the DMV? Or is it like, I can just calmly take a nice shower, commence with my day, there's plenty of time, I'm in no hurry. Get yourself to a place where you notice what your mind is thinking, and is it relaxing for you, the thoughts that come in, and also how to get to the place where it is. I just like to say out loud. I take deep breaths and I say and then I talk to myself. I'm like, my body is relaxed, my neck feels really good, my hands and arms and muscles are relaxed. I'm looking at, and then I go to the natural elements. I love to stand in wind, have the sun on my face, all of that, and really ground out and become calm. And self-regulation is also noticing what's going around you. Are you getting overstimulated by too much stuff going on? Are you multitasking on your emails while watching TV and thinking about something else as well, right? One thing at a time. Like, a good question for that, and I've asked this before, is what are you doing right now while you're listening to this video? Are you also on your computer doing emails or your phone and looking at other things and only hearing a percentage of what's being said? I'm guilty of this all the time, and I stop myself and I put things down. I'm like, how can I truly enjoy each thing? I know I don't enjoy my food when I'm trying to eat it in my car and race from A to B. I don't even know what's going on when I'm doing that, right? So I love food. So now I make sure I slow down, sit down, and enjoy it. Same thing with listening to things that I want to absorb. I do only that, and that really calms the water. That's huge, peaceful self-regulation. One thing done well and peaceably, in a non-rush fashion is such a great feeling. So you guys, that is what you were meant to hear today. I love the artwork in this. It just breathes in the color. It's so beautiful. So you guys, enjoy your gorgeous, gorgeous day out there, and that is what you're meant to hear today.